With me now are two individuals that do such amazing work as I kind of work on that pillow back there. Because, you know, it can't be the comfy couch unless it's the comfy chair. From Associated Ministries, here to talk about Project Homeless Connect. Please welcome Michelle Cotton. Hello, my love. It's so good to see you again.
Thank you so much for inviting us to be on the show.
You're welcome. I don't get to see you guys enough. I read about you. I hear about you. You are on the lips of everybody in any coffee shop I go into. There's just those favorite organizations that do such amazing work in Tacoma, and certainly Associated Ministries is one of them. You brought with you this man I have come to learn. I could put up the title underneath your chin of volunteer extraordinaire, because that's what you are. Joel Hellenkamp, you are a Project Homeless Connect volunteer. Welcome to Cityline.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
It's good to have you here. So Michelle, for people who perhaps don't know what Project Homeless Connect is, or maybe they saw it on social media someplace and went, I wonder what that is, and then kept scrolling. Fill them in. What is Project Homeless Connect?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Yes.
What it is a one-day resource fair where we're bringing essential services together in one spot. It's much easier for our homeless community members to come to one location to see all these services and have access to them versus going around the city to all the different locations where they are. So we try and bring them together, and we really try and get the essential services, the ones that are truly needed.
So when you think about, and we're going to get to the kind of services that you provide in just a minute here, why is it important to have these events? Because before these events happened, people did navigate all around like that. What's changed?
It's really hard. There are so many transportation issues. People just can't get around. They don't know that events are happening. And what a gift to bring everything together, just so there's one place. And then we strive to bring the most important essential vendors with us together to walk along with us.
Yeah, lowering barriers comes to mind for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because if I am somebody who doesn't have transportation and I live on the outskirts of Pierce County, because this is for Pierce County.
Correct.
How do I get in? And we'll solve that problem in a second. But the fact that it's all in one place really does knock down barriers, as opposed to myself taking 4 buses to get 4 services.
Right.
Which sometimes you just can't do that.
Right. And we try and have our events strategically located because there are different communities all over. And we have discovered that a lot of folks don't want to leave their home because it may not be there when they come back. So they don't really want to travel sometimes on buses to get to our event.
No.
They're not, they don't have the confidence that things are going to be there when they get back. So we go around to different areas. And then we also partner with different churches to get shuttle services, to those that will get on the shuttles to bring them to us. The tiny villages, they'll bring their clients to us. The Veterans Village, they bring their clients to us. And it's just amazing. Once we get the word out where the event is, the clients just come.
Build the event and they will come.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about, before I jump over here to Joel and talk about his experience, which I just can't wait to hear about. Michelle, what types of services are we consolidating that needed to be provided at this event?
Okay, so for this event, we have dental services. We have volunteer dentals that come. They'll be doing fillings, extractions.
Wow.
Yes. So if you know of any dentists that are able to volunteer their time, we would love to connect with them so we can provide that. We also are having DSHS and Department of Licensing are also coming along, where a person can go in and renew their services. They can sign up for services for TANF and SNAP, and then they're going to be able to go over to the Department of Licensing and get IDs. You have to have an ID card to get services and benefits.
Yes, you do.
And then one of our programs, Community Resource Connection, is going to be there to pay for those IDs. So it's not a barrier that's going to hold them back from getting those.
What a gift. And oh my, I mean, I'm not going to cry, because when you said dentistry, my first thought was, oh my gosh, what a relief. I mean, we all have pain in our mouth in our lifetime, and we know how it feels and we know how it affects us. And the fact that you've got a dentist or dentists there that can help relieve that pain. Once you're out of pain and feeling better, you have more energy to make your life better. All right, Mr. Joel, let's talk about, so what can a person expect to see and receive at this event? And Joel, put a GoPro on your head and walk me through the event. What am I going to see?
Okay. Well, you're going to see a lot of people who are cautious and discouraged and hungry and sad and pretty lost. They don't really know how to get across the boundaries of the services that are available, and they come in all different states. Some folks are really, really sick, mentally ill or drug affected, and there are others that are really close to the edge and are trying to prevent losing their places, their homes or their shelters, and so they are coming to find out that there are resources for them to prevent further dropping in the society and losing what they have. So as a volunteer, you're going to meet all kinds of people that are in all kinds of needs, and so it's really important as a volunteer to, if you have the energy and the care for the people in the community,
Yes.
It's our responsibility to assist them. These are people that used to live next door to us and
Thank you.
are relatives and are related to us in some way. So it's really
Yeah.
important that we look after our own. That's what this is about.
Absolutely. Everybody is, my grandmother used to say, and I say it now, everybody is someone's son or daughter.
Absolutely.
And so it's like,
Right.
you know, to see someone and to know that you can help them, and even just to recognize people and to just say hello. And if they are volunteering or they're thinking they want to do this, I'm going to ask you two questions that are not on my script, but I think you can handle this. What will they need to bring with them to not dissolve into tears as they are trying to hold this unhoused individual's pain in front of them?
Well, there can be a lot of anxiety for anybody that wants to volunteer and don't really know what to expect. And so in the very beginning, each day that we do this Homeless Connect, there's a training that Michelle leads with others to talk about what your job will be, and a group of people that have experience doing that so that they can explain fully what it is that they'll be asked to do. And really, you're not in any danger.
There we go.
The worst thing that can happen to you is feeling uncomfortable, which is really fine. Okay, you learn from that. And you get a chance to meet new people and support them in their journey.
I love that. And these are some of our volunteers here on the screen. Michelle, is that right?
Yes, this was an event we had over at St. Leo's, and this was just part of our volunteer group. It takes 50 to 80 volunteers per event to put these on.
Wow.
A lot of moving pieces.
How many of these beautiful souls that we're looking at are what I would call lovingly repeat offenders that come back every year and do this?
We have an amazing volunteer base. They contact me before I even put their registrations out.
Oh, I love
When is our
that.
next event? So very grateful and very blessed to have this following.
Well, because you said, because Joel, you and your partner and your 3 children, you've raised to understand that we need to give back in this world, and that's how I was raised as well. Michelle said, if she doesn't hear from you and you don't show up, she calls, because you guys are as right as rain and just so reliable. I love that. So Joel, my next question is, there is a sense of hopelessness out there right now. What can we do to help? The problem is getting bigger and bigger with unhoused individuals and no place to put them. And so what does this event do to help our community? Those who are volunteering and obviously those who are receiving the help.
I'd like to go a little bit different bent on your question.
Sure.
It concerns me a lot. Sorry, the people in the community that are really negative about people that are homeless and people that are down on their luck. And so for me, it's people that don't really understand the dynamics of what's happening. And the more people get involved and participate and come and see what's happening, they can understand that these are human beings and people that we care about. And so instead of being critical of the state of our community and blaming the city and the county and the mayor and the judges and everybody else, get involved in doing something that changes the way you see things and learn more about our community, because we all love Tacoma. We want this to be a great place, and this is the best thing that you can do, at least the way I see it. So
Beautifully said. I love that. Great redirect. Absolutely. We have less than 2 minutes, and I noticed that this was sitting on my table, and I want to hold that just like that. There we go. Michelle, tell me, what is this?
That is one of our sport bottles that we hand out. We have a giveaway area, and that's one of our bottles. We can buy tons of water bottles, the disposable ones, and then you just throw in the dumpster. If we give this to a person, they can get water, but this is a reusable bottle, and we wanted to have a message that they are loved and they matter. We care about them.
I love this because that if you hang on to this and you're looking at this, this becomes a mantra in your heart. And that's one of the first steps to understand that they are loved and they matter.
Absolutely. Everybody matters.
Everybody matters, regardless of where you lay your head. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, how can we give us some logistics here? Where do we need to go? And of course, we've been showing the website below your beautiful faces.
All right. Well, our next event is going to be over at Peace Lutheran Church on 2106 South Cushman in Tacoma, and it's going to be on April 11th. From 11 to 3, we'll be servicing our clients there. Dental vans will be units, so just a wonderful, and then we have our next one coming up next September, so we're trying to keep them going.
Absolutely. I want to say thank you to both of you. This is a ministry that is written across your heart. This is not something that you clock in and clock out for, or you just decide, well, my plan's canceled this weekend, maybe I'll just call up Associated Ministries and think and wonder if they have any room for me. No, this is a walk. This is a dedication. I thank you both so much for your beautiful hearts and for the light that comes out of your eyes. Thank you, thank you. And I want you back on the couch sooner than later.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so much for having us come along and talk about Project Homeless Connect.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Looks like we have some new customers in the Cityline Comfort Cafe. We're going to do a little bit of musical chairs. We'll be right back after this quick break.